I ordered my dog Uber Eats dinner last night. He had 3 types of meat and rice. So I think it's all over the hotel room floor still. Welcome to the Ideal Home Show channel. I'm Banjo Beale, interior designer and judge on Scotland's Home of the Year. The style of my work is rustic, reclaimed, and it's a little bit eclectic. The homes that make me feel most me are the ones surrounded by texture, lots of natural materials, and full of things from my past, from my travels, and things that I really treasure. The first thing I notice when I walk in a room is the smell. Could be good, could be bad, could take me somewhere on my travels. And that's design is all about all of the senses, and smell is one of them. But I'm also looking for the things I can touch. I'm looking for texture, and I'm looking for things that bring a room to life. It's always a challenge balancing creativity and practicality. I've got my heads in the cloud a little bit, and I like beautiful things. So I always start with the creative idea, and then I kind of reverse engineer the practical stuff. And if it's for a client, like I've sailed off into the sunset and they're the ones that have to deal with the practical stuff. I just make things look pretty. People say there are so many rules when it comes to interior design. I like throwing out the rule book. I think that you should just design how you want to design and how you want to live. Absolute no-goes in a home. Words on walls, eat, laugh, love. No, that's out. Reed diffusers, I think they're really tacky. Just get a candle. And absolutely no neon signs. We can't be friends. I use a lot of vintage and salvage in all of my design because I live on an island. I can't rush down to the shops to buy new things. So we kind of have to improvise, make use of what we've got. So I love salvage yards. I love collecting old things. I'm kind of Marie Kondo's worst nightmare. I collect things that kind of might spark joy in 10 years' time. So I'm a bit of a hoarder, but I save things for rainy days, and that day often comes because I live in Scotland. I've got so many little things at home that I could never throw out. My most prized possession is my collection of chai clay cups from India. You get it when you just get a chai on the street there. You're supposed to throw it on the ground, but I neatly wrap mine up and then put it in a little container and bring it home, and I've got maybe 100 of them. I think the best trend of all is timeless design. So I think you've got to really find out what you love. I think things that are enduring, things that you're going to love, not just today, but tomorrow. So ignore trends as much as you can and just design with things that you love and kind of classic silhouettes, and don't get too stuck in Pinterest and Instagram, and don't listen to what other people say when what you need to buy. Just buy what you love. I like to keep it tight and right when it comes with colors. I think a really cohesive little scheme, keep it in the family. You've got to flow from one room to another. So if your story is green and natural, that's cool. Keep it green and natural. If you want to go Technicolor from one room to the next, it's like a bit of a headache. You're going to be constantly confused all the time. And, that is just a mess. Sometimes when it comes to designing our homes, we can get really overwhelmed. There's analysis paralysis. There's so many things we can do. I think you've just got to really start. I like to pick just one image, which is my North Star, not a whole mood board, just one picture of a favorite hotel, a bar, a room you love, and it's that feeling you want to create. So use that as your inspiration and keep checking back to that when you're buying stuff to see if that kind of still fits with the theme. You can never have too many cushions, but that my husband will kill me for that. Bobbins. I'm seeing too many bobbins everywhere. Wall decals that say live, laugh, love need to be burned. Green. Biggest interior design ick would be neon signs. Rattan is timeless, I think. It keeps coming back time and time again because it works. So it's going to leave, but it's going to come back. So keep your rattan. I'm afraid I do judge everyone's home. So my friends don't often love having me around. But I mean, do better. I judge people's homes for a living. So sometimes I can't switch off. If you're inviting me around, I'm judging you. I didn't know it at the time, but it was a chamber pot where you do your little business. I used it as a flower pot, and then the owner didn't like it, and I didn't know it was a chamber pot. perfect dog interior. My dog, he'd have a little wash station. He'd have his own little kind of cafe restaurant, French patisserie style. I ordered my dog Uber Eats dinner last night. He had 3 types of meat and rice. So I think it's all over the hotel room floor still. So it would be so beautiful. It'd be like my dream room, but my dog. I got into interior design quite by accident. I was just a cheesemaker on the Isle of Mull, and I was watching Interior Design Masters, and I thought, oh, these guys are terrible. I could do that. So I applied for it, and then I went on it, and then I won, and then the rest is history. I quit my job in Australia, and my partner and I bought a one-way ticket to Sri Lanka, and we backpacked all the way to Isle of Mull, became cheesemakers, and then somehow I became an interior designer. Scotland's home for me. I tried to go back to Australia and thaw out, but really Scotland is home, and there's no place I'd rather be except anywhere warmer right now. You can find me on Instagram, on your television, or on Scotland's Home of the Year, looking through your fridge. Thanks, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this.